Okay, y'all, here's the thing. Fans are seriously scratching their heads right now, wondering if Sydney Sweeney has really moved on from her ex-fiancé Jonathan Davino, or if there's still some unfinished business between them. Because the latest photos of them together, yeah, they're giving mixed signals and the internet is losing it. Let's break down exactly what went down because it's a whole lot messier than it looks on the surface. So here's the tea. A close insider already told everyone that Sydney was determined to remain friendly with him after they split, but she has fully moved on. That sounds nice and mature, right? Like she's handling the breakup gracefully, but then boom. Over the weekend, she was spotted with Jonathan again, and it did not look like the kind of friendly catch-up people expected. Fans saw something totally different from the "I've moved on" energy she's been giving lately. On Saturday, November 1st in Los Angeles, paparazzi caught Sydney riding shotgun in Jonathan's car. Yup, the same Jonathan she called off her wedding with months ago. They were seen driving off together, and she even tried to hide her face from cameras. It's been a few months since their breakup went public, and seeing her back in his car immediately had fans speculating. Was this a secret meetup? Was she giving him another chance? Or was it just one of those awkward run-ins that happen when you and your ex still live in the same city? But here's where it got even more dramatic. People who were around her neighborhood said that when they pulled up to her house, things definitely weren't calm. One witness claims they heard Sydney yelling at him as soon as she stepped out of the car, shouting, "I don't believe you! Please leave! Leave me alone!" Yikes. That doesn't sound like a peaceful reunion at all. That sounds like pure tension. Now, let's rewind a bit to earlier that same night, because this is where things start getting interesting. Sydney had been out at Giorgio Baldi, that fancy Santa Monica restaurant everyone in Hollywood loves, having dinner with friends while watching the Dodgers take on the Blue Jays in Game 7 of the World Series. Just a chill night, right? After dinner, she got into an Uber SUV, but apparently she only went a few blocks before switching cars and hopping into another ride. And guess who the driver was? Jonathan Davino himself. Like, what even happened there? Did he pick her up on purpose? Did they plan to talk? Or did she just want to say something quick and it turned into a full-blown argument? Either way, when paparazzi spotted them driving away, Sydney was clearly trying to keep things low-key. She even ducked down in the seat to avoid being photographed. You can tell from that move alone that she did not want to be seen with him. And honestly, it seems like that little drive didn't go the way she hoped. An insider has since come forward saying that it's actually Jonathan who's having a hard time letting go. They said, she's really tried to keep things amicable. He still asks to see her, and she has when she's had the time, but she's never getting back together with him. She just wants to move on now. That kind of says it all, doesn't it? It sounds like Sydney's doing her best to stay polite, but she's over it. And he just won't stop reaching out. Sources are also saying that Sydney was super frustrated about being photographed hiding in Jonathan's car. It's like she knew people would start talking, and she didn't want that kind of drama following her around again. According to insiders, her frustration with him comes down to one thing. He knows how to push her buttons. And if you've ever had an ex who just won't take the hint, you know exactly how that feels. But don't get it twisted. Sydney's not out here crying over her ex. Nope, she's actually been seeing someone new. And that someone happens to be a big name. Music executive Scooter Braun. Yep, the same Scooter Braun who manages some of the biggest names in the industry. Reports first came out in September that the two were casually hooking up, but now it looks like their relationship is getting more serious. Sources say Sydney's been enjoying the kind of energy Scooter brings into a life. It's fun, it's mature, and it's giving her something new after all that emotional drama with Jonathan. One insider even revealed that she's happy with Scooter and thrilled about her career. She has everything she could ever wish for. Sounds like things are going pretty great for her, right? And get this, just days after that super tense meetup with Jonathan, Sydney and Scooter were spotted in Los Angeles holding hands and looking very cozy together. Like, not just friends cozy, but full-on couple energy. They were smiling, relaxed, and honestly seemed completely unbothered by the chaos the tabloids were stirring up around Sydney's ex. So now fans are debating, was that whole encounter with Jonathan just one last emotional closure moment? Or was it Jonathan trying one last time to pull her back into his world? Because from what it looks like, Sydney's clearly moved on and is living her best life. She's glowing, her career's booming, and she seems genuinely happy with Scooter. But there's also this question floating around. Is Jonathan really done trying? Because insiders say he still checks in, still wants to talk, and still hasn't fully accepted that she's moved on. And if that's true, this could be one of those situations where the ex just can't let go, no matter how far the other person's moved ahead. Now, fans online are already taking sides. Some people are like, Sydney needs to cut him off completely, while others think maybe she was just trying to end things on a respectful note. But after hearing about the yelling and the hiding from cameras moment, it's safe to say there's still some leftover emotion there, at least on his side. Either way, this whole situation has everyone talking. From that unexpected car meetup to her going public with Scooter, it's like Sydney's living in her own movie right now. And whether this drama finally puts her ex chapter to rest or drags it out even longer, one thing's for sure, Sydney Sweeney's love life is giving us way too much to keep up with lately. Because let's be real, between ducking from paparazzi and holding hands with one of Hollywood's most powerful execs, Sydney's life is looking like a mix of Euphoria and a real-life rom-com, just with a little extra chaos thrown in. So what do you guys think? Was that car ride just closure? Or is there still something unresolved between Sydney and Jonathan? And more importantly, is Scooter the one who finally makes her forget all about her ex? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one's definitely not over yet.
Who in Sydney Sweeney's life hates her so bad that they are encouraging her to do things that will torpedo her career and any public goodwill that she has left towards her? Not only are we trying to recover from a eugenics scandal, we are now dating internet's most hated man and one of the most repulsive men to ever walk the face of the earth, Scooter Braun. What are you getting from that? What do you get from dating Scooter Braun? Money? I mean, I guess Sydney Sweeney is kind of broke. She's been saying this over and over. I do all these brand deals because being an actor costs a lot of money. I have to pay my lawyer and my agent and my publicist. You're going to be paying them a lot more money when you have to fire your public relations team and hire a crisis PR firm to get you out of this mess.
Very fishy, and I'm not buying it, are you? Are we to believe that Scooter Braun and Sydney Sweeney are a genuine couple? As if this doesn't reek of opportunity and money? Nothing proves a relationship more than perching on top of a rock in Central Park, where the paparazzi just so happens to get a photo of you guys kissing. Zooming in, these loafers and white socks are frying me. They're giving me the ick. Less than a week ago, she was seen in the car with her ex-fiancé. Fast forward a few days and we're supposed to believe these two are hot and heavy? I'm not buying it. She bothers a lot of people because of her genes or her preference for citrus. Sometimes it's the roles she plays. Some don't like her acting. Some find her eyes distracting. Some are bothered by her chesticles. I think they're lovely. But you do have to ask, if she didn't have such perky ones, would people be paying attention? Want to know what made me feel some type of way about this woman? I read a comment where someone compared her to Marilyn Monroe. As if, you cannot be serious, can you? Do you guys think she's the next Marilyn? I don't see it. Anyway, these two, odd pairing. I give them 3 months tops and a dramatic breakup.